5 interesting characteristics of fake news or hoax. Hoax or fake news often dominate social media lately. In the terrorism act, for example, there's a lot of hoax news which makes people nervous. Therefore, we as a society must be good at sorting out the right information. Not all information circulating in the media can be taken for granted. Distinguishing the fake and real news is not an easy thing. However, there are some interesting characteristics of hoax news that you should know according to TheGep. Sounds ridiculous to be true. Don't get stuck with clickbait. News titles are often designed specifically for us to click on them. Ignoring the clickbait doesn't only make loss to companies that produce false news, but also prevent this fake content from becoming viral. However, if you really have to read it, we recommend reading it critically. Don't immediately believe it, and don't forget to compare it with official news sources. Be careful with political news content. Fake news is indeed framed to represent the interests of certain groups. Information on hoax news is also made with a psychological frame, which target less critical people. Much research shows that humans pay more attention to process information that is in line with their thinking. News from official media is usually neutral, while hoax news is indeed made to trigger conflict in various groups in society. Fake news viral faster than facts. Viral is not always a good indicator of important things. According to the recent reports, lies often spread faster and farther than the truth. Viral content that is shared repeatedly is often based on inaccurate things. Instead of critical content, people often share hoax news articles for personal reasons. It is important to remember that none of the motives guarantee the truth of the news. Therefore, we must selectively and carefully share news links. Source and context verification. The most striking characteristic of false news is the lack of resources. This fake news is able to survive in the community because we are constantly bombarded by this information. People often read it without suspicion or don't pay close attention. When the source is available or made available, this article is usually processed with high techniques to manipulate the news. Many people live by spreading hoax and get paid. They are trained enough to make people believe. Don't believe the news circulating on social media. Social media is not a news site that is guaranteed the truth. Social media allows everyone, including certain groups and political campaigners, to convey information that looks like the real things. With so many fake news are circulating, any social media is not an accurate news source. So, try to find reliable and accurate news content from sites that can be trusted. As we know, there is so many hoax or fake news that dominate social media lately. Therefore, we as a society must be good at sorting out the right information and be a critical person. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe.